Hello, everyone. This is Nadine Myron. Me llamo Nadine Myron. Welcome to another episode of One-on-One Spanish Tutor. Today, we're going to work on Lección 9, Lesson 9. We're going to start with our stem-changing verbs, and we're still working on the present tense. So, some verbs have the change in the root or the stem instead of the ending of the verb when we conjugate. So in this particular group, all of the verbs will have an E in the middle of the word. We will change that E to IE in all forms except nosotros. Nosotros is the only personal pronoun that will be regular. And then we will add the same endings that we usually add, depending if it's an AR, ER, or IR ending verb. So here are some of the verbs in the group E to IE that are commonly used. We have comenzar, empezar, querer, pensar, preferir, despertar, cerrar, encender, entender, mentir, perder, negar, calentar, sentir. Here are our conjugations for some commonly used verbs. So as you can see, I have the stem change here in purple. So here we have the E, and here you have what you change it to. So E to IE in all persons except nosotros. This is the verb despertar. So we would say despierto, despiertas, despierta, despertamos, despiertan. The verb querer. Quiero, quieres, quiere, queremos, quieren. Preferir. Prefiero, prefieres, prefiere, preferimos, prefieren. Entender. Entiendo, entiendes, entiende, entendemos, entienden. Here are some things to remember. The verb comenzar and empezar, which mean to begin, can be used followed by a verb in the infinitive, but you do need a preposition in between the verb comenzar or empezar and the infinitive. The preposition is a. For example, we would say, él empieza a trabajar a las 8. So he starts to work. This is our infinitive. But if you are not using an infinitive following, then you don't use that preposition. Here, for example, we have a noun. Él empieza el trabajo. The verbs querer and preferir can also be followed by an infinitive, and they do not need a preposition. You just go straight from the conjugated verb querer or preferir to the verb in the infinitive. Yo quiero estudiar español. Ella prefiere comer frutas y vegetales. Then we have the verb pensar, to think, that can also be followed by an infinitive, and it will mean that you're intending to or planning to do something. For example, pienso ir a la oficina temprano. And then lastly, we have the verb nevar, to snow, that is only conjugated in the third person singular, just like in English. The subject is it, and it's not expressed. So we would say, nieva mucho en las montañas. Here are examples in complete sentences. Yo despierto a las 6 de la mañana. Juan cierra las ventanas en la noche. Mis padres no entienden el problema. Nosotros preferimos beber café. Ella piensa en su novio. Ustedes prefieren hablar español. El juego empieza a las 10. Mi madre calienta la sopa. This is all for today's lesson. Thank you for watching. Make sure to check out our next lesson where we will continue to learn stem-changing verbs. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button and subscribe. If you have any questions, you can always send me a message via my website, which is oneonone-SpanishTutor.com. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next lesson.